Nityanandam. Let me begin this video with the blessings of His Divine Holiness, Nityananda Paramashivam. I'll be sharing today my experiences at my first inner awakening, which happened December 2009. After thoroughly enjoying Swamiji's presence in our Los Angeles temple during 2009 Navaratri and Deepavali, I just followed him that same December for my inner awakening 21-day meditation retreat. So almost 50 of our friends, more than that, like they came from Los Angeles. I actually went to India after 10 years of being in US doing my education, then only because of Swamiji and to do this program, went back to India in 2009 December. So starting from airport in Los Angeles, landing in Bangalore, and so many devotees from all over the world landed in Bangalore and headed towards Biradi. So at the time, Biradi did not have no gates. It was pretty open land. So much construction was happening. We were all settling down the whole night actually. And the next day morning, the program starts. And with so much excitement, we were all waiting to meet with Swamiji. And this is the place where Biradi Banyan Tree that we were invited by the sannyasis in the ashram, devotees in the ashram, and volunteers in the ashram with so much love and so much welcoming, giving our garlands. And so we were standing here right in front of our Dakshinamurti. So many of us, for me, a very first time, just water was pouring, like so much excitement, so much of, you don't even know what's happening to you. Can't explain in words. And we started walking from this banyan tree to the hall, Rajya Sabha, where the program is going to start. Around 9 o'clock, Swamiji came to meet with all of us after the Sarva Darshan at the temple. So when Swamiji just walked in to the hall around like 9 in the morning, we were about 700 participants. That time, like Swamiji's Inner Awakening welcome speech is one of the best that will be inviting and so deeply, like it will touch each one of the soul individually. So the first 1 week of the program, Swamiji by himself was explaining, giving the jnana of 7 chakras, 5 goshas, and samaskara dahana kriya, and death meditation, that the first 1 to 1.5 weeks. So much was new to me, but just like sitting and enjoying Swamiji's presence with so much excitement, understanding more and more the spiritual higher truths through him, how the subtle 7 chakras are so important for the positive energy in us to raise within ourselves, and how knowing the goshas, how we can travel deep inside of us to be in Ananda all the time. And Samaskara Dahana Kriya, how we let the past go. My turning point in that program was the death meditation. I think the 7th or 8th day, we experienced the death meditation conducted by Swamiji. That really gave the best experience of realizing our soul, the nature of it, the consciousness, the eternal nature of the consciousness. So when during the death meditation, basically you lay down and the Swamiji's voice was very powerful. He will be directing us how to do that meditation as if your whole body is frozen and your mind is no more existing, but you still feel so alive. It's like revealing the deepest part of us, the consciousness of us, the unperished, the soul that we all carry. It's only by experience you will know. We can read all the books and Who Am I and others experience, but when we experience deeply, you get the reality that I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. There is more to it. There is more to life that you want to know about yourself. You want to know about who we really are. So the death experience part of it was the real deep experience which opened up so much in me. So towards the end of second week, we were doing a lot of unclutching, and the third week, pretty continuous unclutching process that Swamiji was supporting us in all the ways, staying with us all night. Sometimes he will be awake all night, staying with us to do the unclutching process, because unclutching is showing us like how thoughts, unconsciously, how many thoughts we carry, that which is life negative, how it can affect our daily life, that how we can unclutch ourselves from our own, that's the karma, how we can unclutch ourselves from our own darkness, our own thoughts which bind us. So that unclutching process for the last 10 days was very, very powerful. And at the same time, when we know more about yourself, it's like the darkness of our side comes to our awareness too. I'll explain here a typical day of inner awakening. So the day starts with yoga, like I think at that time 5:55 in the morning. About an hour of yoga, that raising, that connecting with the cosmic energy. Then after shower, the puja. Then the best organic sattvic food we'll have, then waiting to receive Swamiji. And after Swamiji gives the jnana, like to understand the whole day, what it's going to be. Then we have a question answer sessions. Then after dinner, it will be a long darshan with Swamiji. Every day you see so many miracles, like the question answer session, like there were 700 plus participants. Each one will come up with all this mind-based and so many spiritual questions. I never ever seen anyone can answer all these questions with so much wisdom, addressing every little concern, every little question with so much of compassion, so much of patience, so much of wisdom. And again, darshan. A darshan is like a long 3-4 hours, and Swamiji will make sure everyone is attended. and he will be reading every letter in the letters and giving his personal time to each devotee, and right in front of you so many miracles will happen. Then you will go and sleep, that you just like the sleep is like the quality of sleep, that you sleep 1 hour there, it's equal to 10 hours in our real life. It was like you go and sleep as if you are in a different space, you are in a different state, like a lot of time you don't even understand where you are. And so that much excitement that IA program was. And the unclutching part was the best. And so also the overall the 700 people from different parts of the world and different parts of different languages, different mindset, different age groups, different religions. You never see that kind of mix anywhere. Then all of us in the first 1 week, like, fighting for the space, who want to be in front of Swamiji, and going first for the lunch row, or rushing to the pujas, and like so much of the human nature, like, competitiveness and going in front. The second week of the program, you see so much calmness, so much of sensitivity, so much of friendliness already started expressing. And towards the last third week, it's you feel like they are no different than you. Not only friendliness, you reach out a hand to them and you share your experiences. And that's why when you grow with Swamiji, you tasted his compassion. You realized he doesn't belong to this matrix, this land. He's from someone, from a higher space with higher energy and a higher wisdom. The only purpose of him even to be here is for us. When Swamiji gives the wisdom, energy, when we are focused, when we are responsible to use the wisdom and energy to raise ourselves, to merge with him, when this same energy is used for negativity, it will also take you away from it. And with Swamiji, only integrity towards him works. It's not easy to be with the master. It's his blessing that we receive him, we know him, we grow with him. From that time, 2009 December till today, that I still listen to his satsangs wherever I am, with the same listening, with the same earning. The very first IA I found out, I have nothing to ask Swamiji. I have no questions to him. He knows everything. He is the one who came to liberate us. From that time, every year I'll be going to enjoy this 21-day retreat with him, just to see him, just to be with him, just to cherish his wisdom, enjoy his compassion, and celebrate the friends who came along with me to every program, to share and to share more, sharing with all over the world. Through my sharings, I'm just saying here, like a friend, just a little story. That's someone is walking in the streets, seeing a man who is sitting on a box and begging for money. So every day he's doing the same thing. And then the friend goes and asks him, hey, do you know what is in the box? He says, I don't know. So he's just saying, hey, can we open and see? Then once he said, no, I don't, nothing will be there. So can you please open and see? Then the guy, the the guy who's asking for money or begging opened up the box and found a lot of jewelries and so many valuable things in that box, but not realizing, not sitting on, just sitting on it and begging for $1 and $2. Same thing, the energy, the possibility, the life positive energy that we need to create. We can get tremendous energy from the existence, but we need to prepare our body, drop our mind to be integrated with the master who knows the science. So through these programs, through his teachings, through his satsangs, through his books, he gives the highest spiritual truths by wisdom, jnana, Shakti and Yuktis. And so as long as we carry in our life all these material things, believing it's diamonds, we carry that. As soon as we realize they are stones, we drop them. It happens. Same thing. The only person who can say yes to life is we. Let's say yes to life. Yes to Master. Yes to living enlightenment. And also for the lot of abuse happening now through the media, through our defective legal and police and a government system. The two sannyasis, I know them for many years. How they are in jail for no reason, for being good, and took the sannyas, the higher lifestyle of a human can do. Instead of they both to be celebrated in India, illegally they are kept in the jail. So I want all my friends through this video, watch and get the information through Nityananda TV, which is happening in US time in the mornings. There is a panel headed by Jnanatma Swami, and the real actual people involved in this, like the two sisters, and there are a lot of Swamis living in Bidadi, and how corruptively these things are happening in India, that no channel, no newspaper, no politician, no other people who are responsible in the society is not only speaking or hearing the truths and telling the common people, just totally unfair lies after lies and abusive statements, abusive contents in all their news through all the channels which reach people. I'm requesting all of you guys to listen to Nityananda TV, the two sisters, and all other sannyasis who know the truths in depth. They are doing the panel and the mornings. I feel like as if the Mahabharata is happening again, and these two girls, the two sannyasis who are in the jail is like what happened to Draupadi, that everyone is watching, everyone is knows it's not right, it's a dharma, but none of the legal or the lawyers or the police or the state or the government officials is trying to do anything. This is not right, and this is a dharma, and this is to be condemned. And all of us, that we have power, we have energy, we have responsibility, and let's show our unity. Let's show the support to the sannyasis, and let the government, let the legal system, that the police take the right action in releasing them, in giving the right judgment. Dharma will always win. Dharma always win. Let's all be integrated to Swamiji. I will end this video with gratitude to Swamiji, His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda. See you in my next video. That's a spiritual yatra with Swamiji, the Chardham Himalayan trip. I will share a lot of my mystical, spiritual experiences during that trip. See you, friends. Bye.